Well, howdy, folks. It's time for Beyond the Smoke Barbecue Talk. So grab your drink of choice and come gather around the fire as we talk all things Beyond the Smoke. Featuring pitmaster chats from all your favorite names in barbecue. We chat about competitions, pits, meats, and everything in between. From barbecue to grilling, from trimming to smoking, we got you covered. Got questions? Let us know. We're always happy to hear from you. Thanks for coming, friend. We're glad you're here. Now sit back, relax, and let's talk some barbecue. It's time to go Beyond the Smoke.
What up? What up?
What up?
What's up, guys?
We made it, dude.
Skin of our teeth, my friend.
Shit, I'm telling you, dude. That's what I was telling AC backstage. I was like, dude, I'm lucky I even made it. This fucking fell asleep.
What's up, Chase?
Yeah, so
What's
going on? What's
Still wore
going
out
on?
from the weekend or what?
Dude, I'm still beat, man. I'm still trying to catch up. You know?
Fuck, Colin.
What's up, Colin?
Hey,
What do you
Colin.
mean? What do you mean you're beat, bro? I mean, there was only 11,000 people there, dude.
Shit, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm
Dude,
telling you, we got our asses kicked, but it was all good. I mean, we kept the line moving and you know, no hiccups, really.
that venue is like 15 minutes from the house, and Jessica wanted to be there by 7, so we left at like, I don't know. We ended up probably leaving like 6:50, 7 o'clock or something, dude. We did not get parked until 9 o'clock. That's how
Damn.
long it took to get into the parking lot, dude. And then we were parked, and then the only parking that was left, all the paid parking was gone. Like, it was just way the fuck down there, dude. Like, it took us like 5 or 10 minutes to walk from the truck up to the venue. It was crazy, bro. 988 miles, dude. Lucky that Chevy made it, bro.
Yeah, dude. I was talking to one of the guys at work, and he said that he went. I knew he was going to go out there, and he said that line went all the way. It was backed up all the way to I-20. Like, it was ridiculous, dude.
Mighty.
Of course, I wasn't able to see it. My back was towards that freaking window the whole time. So we started like when the gates opened at like 3 or 4. I can't remember what time it opened, but it never stopped, dude. Even towards the end, concert was over, and we still had people coming to the window picking up barbecue. So yeah,
I came over there about 10 minutes before, maybe 15 minutes before the headliner, the Riley Green, and I stuck my head in there. And your wife's like, man, like, is the concert over? I'm like, no, he hasn't even gone on yet. And she's like, holy shit.
Yeah, I would look back, dude. I would look back, and the line just kept getting longer and longer. I heard from several people that we had the longest line there. Dude, we're just knocking them out, man. Knocking them out.
Hell yeah.
So a lot of people will come up and you know, they would say, you know, I knew they were waiting, whatever. So I'd give them, you know, hand them a piece of whatever brisket that was sitting on the board or something, turkey or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one dude took a bite and he goes, "Oh shit!" told his wife. He said, "Oh shit!" I could hear him in the window. He goes, "Man, that's definitely worth the wait." So that's good to hear. You know, it's good to hear. 20 hours, Anthony. 20-hour cook total.
Yeah. Not in me, man. I ain't got it in me for that, bro.
It was 20 hours total. I think I went to sleep at like 2:30. Woke up at 3:30, and man, I get up and get the briskets off and went to the warmer. Turn on the warmer. Boom, nothing, dude. Not even a one to turn on, dude. That thing was just dead. I'm like, holy shit, dude. I started almost panicking, man. So I had to break out my old electronic technician skills and troubleshoot the damn thing at 3:00 in the morning. I'm there with fucking briskets and meat needing to come off and working on the warmer. So a good thing I was able to get it working and bypass fucking switches and all kinds of shit.
Meanwhile, Serge is all fucking working on the flux capacitor and shit. Trying to get that
Pretty much, dude. Good thing I was able to get it on. I was able to get on that. I got the jumper installed, right? I made it, you know, out of a bunch of wire that I had left over and turned it on or whatever. So okay, I think we're good. I went outside. I came back in and fucking breakers tripped. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. I'm like, God damn it. I said, here we go. So I started messing with it again, and I think it just got loose in there and kind of arced or whatever. It kind of sparked and tripped the breaker, but it ran the whole night. So I got some switches on order for sure.
Hell yeah, bro.
But yeah, it was good. It was good, man. It was good. What about y'all's weekend?
I just worked on the trailer, bro.
Yeah, man, that trailer's looking good, Kyle.
It is, bro. Straight up, man.
I dropped it off today at JR's to get all the propane lines and all that shit done. That fool, when he put the stainless on the wall, he put the switch. He left the switch where it was, which was underneath the fucking hood. And so I went to get the fire system put in. They're like, "Oh, bro, we can't help you with this until you move that fucking switch." So I had to get him to move the switch.
Nice. That's looking like $100,000 fucking trailer by the time we're done with it.
Yeah. I think we won't be nowhere near close to that. Not even half of that.
No, that's what you're gonna sell it for.
Oh yeah. You want to buy it?
$100,000 trailer, $100,000 truck. Let's go.
Shit, man.
And you, Anthony, what's up with you? No cooks this weekend?
Man. Just around the house, man. You know, just cooking, just dinner and stuff like that. Then went fishing, took the boys fishing.
Nice.
Wife worked on a little bit of these. Look at that, man.
Oh yeah.
Little orphan Annie meat. Big stud, man.
And little Mexican. That little Mexican.
Look. Damn, bro. I was already had a twinkle of pitmaster in my eye, bro.
That's awesome, dude. That's
Telling you, man.
Cool, man. That's cool as out, dude.
Yeah, man. Shit.
You didn't work on the trailer, Anthony? Trailer's all good?
I swept it out. I think I swept it out. You know, all the charcoal and shit on the floor. I don't want to sweep it too hard because the axle will start coming through the bottom. And it's hanging in there, man. Hanging in there, bro.
Well, there's a chance to get yourself in something like this here, dude.
Oh man, that's sexy.
Yeah, Rollins, they're waffling off their his trailer.
Damn.
So it's 20 foot custom 2023. And that thing's ready, dude. If anybody's interested, get with Justin West or Roland. And
bro, my credit score isn't even good enough to buy a spot on that waffle, dude.
You know,
it's nice though. Look at that; it's all decked out, brother.
That thing's ready to go, man.
Yeah, dude.
Ready to hit it. So if anybody's interested, three bay compartment, ready to go. window.
Nice.
So if anybody's interested, hit up Roland and hit up Justin, and that could be yours for $100. I think they only have like 116 spots or 115 spots left. So they're halfway there. He wants to go and send it out for July 4th. So if anybody's interested, there's a badass trailer there for you.
Yeah. We need to do mine next. I'll send you pictures of mine.
Cool, man. Well, let's get on with the show, and Kyle, bring them in, dude. What do we got?
Yeah, we got AC Cruz this week.
Let's do it.
Right on.
There he is. What's up, AC?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing, man?
Hey,
All
thanks for coming on the show, man. I know you're busy with this hot ass South Texas weather, and I'm sure they got you busy. So I appreciate you coming on, spending some time with us.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah. How's everything? How's business down there? Booming?
Oh, man, dude, this air conditioning business never ends, bro. It's either they want too much heat or they want too much cooling in the house, or the businesses, dude, it never ends, bro. My phone's blowing up. I had to put it on. I have a 17, and I had to ask Chat GPT how to put my shit on silent so people won't be blowing my phone up, dude. I don't know how to do that stuff, so I did it. And once I did it, I said, you know what? Hopefully nobody calls and stuff like that. But they'll keep calling. They'll keep calling to answer the damn phone, dude. You know, it's like everybody can go without electrical outlets. You might even turn on a candle inside the house, but once that AC turns off, bro, it's time to blow them up.
yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
And it seems like the ACs always go out on the hottest day of the year, no?
Yeah, dude. And I always tell people, I'm like, hey, man, get your shit ready before it goes out. And they're like, one more year, and boom. Next, they're calling me the next week that it goes out, and they're like, I'm gonna get a new unit this week, and I'll be like, okay, cool, man. They'll be like, can we make it go for one more year? I was like, dude, that thing's like ancient. It's sitting on the side of the house, bro. Your kids already grew out of that thing.
yeah, for sure. For sure. I think I need to get a new fan motor just to keep it on site. You know what I mean? Mine's looking a little rough. It was a new unit. It's 2017, and the condenser went out last year. We had to get that replaced.
Straight up.
And good thing it was under warranty. It had that 10-year warranty on it, so it was like a month till that warranty was done. So they paid for the part at least, and I just had to pay for the service. But man, that dude did a badass job. It wasn't one of your guys, but it was some dude that I found, and it's hard to find a good AC person.
Oh, that's right.
You have a lot of people. You have a lot of guys, dude, who think, oh yeah, I can fix this, that, and dude, it's just like anything, any other service field, right?
Yeah.
You got guys who are actual technicians and guys who think that they can fix shit. So
yeah, you got the YouTubers and the Chat GBTers, bro. And when it's time to fix that shit, they don't know what the hell they're doing, dude. They'll burn their hands off and electrocute themselves and almost start their houses on fire, bro. I'm like, no, man. And I do a lot of work, man. My wife always calls me the Mother Teresa of air conditioning, bro, because I feel bad for them, bro. Especially when they got kids inside the house, man. I'm like, dude, let me just help you out. I ain't got no money right now. I pay you when I get my income tax. I'm like, shit, dude, you already spent the income tax already, bro. That's not so next year. Man, that's how I meet a lot of people in the air conditioning industry, bro. Because everybody wants air conditioning, man, and that's how it all starts. Me talking to somebody, next thing you know, bro, we get to chatting, and then they're like, man, dude, can you help me with my AC? Because this shit's expensive, bro. When you go to other companies and stuff with me, bro, I mean, barbecue family, not barbecue family, the people in the neighborhood, if I know you, if I go to your house, bro, and I feel bad for you, bro, I just rather just get you going, and you'll remember me, or they pay it forward to somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I just want mine to work, man. Mine was working, and then I took the trailer to go get outfitted, and like they did all the work, and then ever since then it's like, man, that thing don't push. I don't push air at all.
Which
I don't know what the hell
is your cooking trailer?
Yeah, the mini split. It's
if you got a 1 ton in a cooking trailer, bro, and you ain't got it insulated or spray foam, dude, good luck, bro, because you're gonna be barely pushing, but I mean, I've seen a lot of them. It just depends how big yours is, bro. I mean, if you have a 16-footer and you're using the whole 16 feet for like an open kitchen, you're back and forth, dude, you probably get it to like 75 degrees, but it's a lot better than 100 degrees, bro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
You need to go to a 3-ton and put a fucking soft start in that thing, bro. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I think that's what I need. I think a soft start would actually help. We were
Yeah.
talking about that this weekend, and that buddy that helps me with the trailer, he's like, because I forgot, dude. So it was crazy, man. I got to the venue or whatever. We started setting up, and I went to go turn on the warmer on. Warmer was on. I'm looking at inventory, and I'm like, man, I said, man, I'm missing something. So looking around, I said, man, I don't see him. Dude, I'm missing my shoulder clods. I'm like, fuck. I said, I forgot him in the pit. Son of a bitch, dude. I had to drive all the way back to Odessa, pick him up, and went back. And on the way over there, he called me panicking. He said, hey, the breaker tripped and I can't get nothing to turn on. And he's like, son of a bitch, dude. It's one of those things. Anyways, he said that it tripped whenever the AC kicked on. He said I turned on the AC and it tripped the breaker on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I think that once that condenser tried to kick on, it just overloaded the whole system and fucking blew it. But
Yeah. You have a lot of like electric warmers and shit in there.
I have the one warmer. I have 2 refrigerators, the exhaust fan.
Yeah.
Lights are on 120. The
I think your inrush. I think your inrush is just too high on that motherfucker. You need a soft start or something on it.
How big of
AC unit?
How big of a generator you got on it, bro?
Man, it's 11. It's a Westinghouse 11.5, 11,000, something like that.
Yeah, I have one of those.
So it's
30
So
amp.
it's only like 30 and 50.
30
I have it
amp.
on 50 amp.
50 amp, but it's not. So a lot of people think just because it says 50, it's a true 50 amp, bro. It's not a true 50 amp, bro. You gotta look at it and see what the true amperage is on it there. Because I did that and I put mine on there and I had an inverted system and it kept on popping it, bro. And it pops it like when you really need it when it's fucking hot outside, dude. So I said, hell with that, bro. I went up on my amperage on I got it from I can't remember Northern Tool. I got it from Northern Tool, and I can't remember what it is, but it pulls all my stuff. I have a little refrigerator, but I stopped using the refrigerator so I can just use it all for the mini split, and then I have the LED lights in there, so it really doesn't put much.
Yeah. Well, I got a toaster, the warmer. Toaster's a freaking power hungry horde, man. That thing's like 17, almost 2,000 watts just on that itself. So
Yeah.
But whatever,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
It is what it is.
Air conditioning is important, bro, when you're barbecuing, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Keep everybody
Yeah,
comfortable.
for sure. Ain't nobody trying to be out there freaking stanking. Hell no.
I just told the guy, I said, man, that shit ain't gonna work anyways. It's almost 100 degrees outside. It's with the window open and stuff. I said it's not gonna cool anything off anyways, so just turn the damn thing off.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think if you stick with so you have what size you have in there? 1 ton?
Yes.
To 1 ton. I think if you go a little bit higher on the generator, bro, or if you do a 2 ton, because you're gonna run, even though you're running 30 amps, or if you're running 50 amper, you'll still be good because it doesn't pull. The 120 pulls almost as at least the amount of a 2 ton, bro, because it's running off 120 volt. But if you're running on 240, your amperage goes down. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, really? Yeah.
So run it 240, not 120, because you know the lower the amperage, the lower the voltage, the higher the amperage, bro. So I mean, if you go on 240, it'll last a lot better.
Put it on its own circuit, no?
Yeah. So I did what's his name's cast iron. I did cast irons. I did what's his name, Fred Robles' old trailer when LC took it, and LC is like a freaking Eskimo, bro. That dude, he wants to have that shit at 60 degrees all day. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I said, dude, too cold. He's like, I don't give a shit. I want it to be cold. I said, all right, bro. So I did. He brought it. I put a mini split in the front, and then I ran. He ran it. It was a 120. He ran it directly to the panel, and then the one on top, he had issues with it. But Fred gave him a free. I guess Fred gave him a free one when he bought his old trailer, and went ahead and put that one on there. Now he said, shit, this thing runs like a beast, bro. I said, man, all you gotta do is keep up with it, bro. And he's been happy ever since. But what's
Yeah.
his name? Carl Davis had the same issue too. And it's like, dude, I mean, I tell these guys, I'm like, look, man, if you're gonna go out there and pay somebody off of Facebook to do your mini split on your cooking trailer, bro, and they just do a freaking bare minimum and they throw the line set against the wall, it looks like shit. They don't bolt it down and stuff. I said, dude, it ain't gonna last. So what I usually do is I'll get my guys and us will come out and I say, hey, dude, take your time doing this shit, bro, because you know what? These guys are on the road. They're trying to go out there and cook. Make sure it's bolted down. Make sure you have like little rubber grommets under there so when it bounces and stuff, and put a cover over it, and they last for a long time, bro. As long as you take care of them.
Yeah.
But I mean,
What about the fucking molding and stuff, dude? Does that molding and shit come with the kit, or you have to specially make that stuff?
so
The line set?
the line set cover, bro, you can get that from freaking Amazon, bro. They sell it at Amazon for like $30, and all you got to do is like when you put your mini split in the front, or usually mounted on the wall. On the other side, you put like a 2x4 or something to bracket it and to hold it up against the wall. And you put your bushings on there, bro. That fucker ain't going nowhere. You can hang on it, dude. But you always want to hit the heavy side on the compressor side. You always want to hit it to a stud. The other side, you could put it like where it's bare, because it really won't meet up unless you get the Rectech. They're for mini splits, bro, and they're made to hold up to about 150 pounds. So I mean, if you get one of those, bro, and usually I like a lot of people tell me like, it's expensive to do this shit. I'm like, dude, I mean, you're barbecue family, bro. I know that it's expensive to do this shit. I said, just give me a call, bro, and if you're close by, I'll get my guys to do it, and then we'll just work out a deal, bro. And typically, it's almost fucking. It's worth the money, bro, because I won't really charge anything for it, bro. I just say just buy the materials, bro, and I have my guys do it, and I'll be all right. Just tell me what your secret sauce is for the brisket, and we're good.
No, I just pay you your money. That's what you said. Shit.
Yeah, just don't see me at a cook, because I'm gonna be walking with that.
Quick question. One more question about AC. I know we weren't supposed to talk about ACs, but hell, we're talking about it, right? So, do you think them shortening my line set would cause issues as far as it cooling off?
Dude. Yeah. So, like a line set is very important, bro. So if your unit already comes with all the line set with it, you gotta put it all on there, because you're putting too much refrigerant into the system, and you can't pull from it, bro, because these are made for that size of line set. So whatever line set you have with it, bro, just roll it up, tuck it somewhere, use all. Don't cut it, bro, because you'll ruin that unit, because it's just too much head pressure. Like, oh, well, you know what, we can pull a little bit out. It's bullshit, bro. You gotta go exactly with what the line set has. You know what I mean?
See that
And it's
that
always
makes
like
sense. Go ahead.
it's always the rule of thumb, bro. You have to do at least like 10 feet of line set, bro. And don't change your like thickness of your copper and shit. When it comes to the air conditioning, bro, don't go cheap with it. Just go with what it has. But do the right bracket and which way you want to do it, but don't cut your line sets, bro. And I've seen a lot of people do that. They're like, oh, because I don't want it raveled up in the back. Well, shit, take it inside and tuck it in there and put it away in the corner, and nobody will see it. You put your little shelf there, nobody's gonna see it. So that's why I always say, don't ever take off your line set, bro, because it makes a big difference.
See, that's what they did, Kyle. They cut my line set and to make it to kind of fit. So now my line set, because before it was the whole set. Whenever they moved the fan unit, they cut it and they reinstalled it. But when they cut it, they pinched it. And when I first got the trailer back, dude, I could hear it. I could hear it in the back, and they're like, "No, it wasn't us. It wasn't us." I said, "Bullshit, dude." I said that thing wasn't leaking before. Didn't have any issues, and ever since then, I've had issues with it. It has a turbo mode where I remember when I first got it installed, I would put it on turbo mode and you would hear that fan, ramp up and start blowing more air. Well, now every time you hit turbo mode, it never takes off. It just stays constant.
Yeah.
So
now these mini splits some of them are inverted, bro. So the compressor just doesn't kick on. It builds up to the pressures and it goes down with the pressures. But whatever it has in it, bro, I always tell people, I've seen a guy do that. Like one of my guys did that it wasn't a cooking trailer. It was another trailer. He's like, I wanted to make it look good and I cut it half off. I said, what the hell are you doing, bro? I said, you know, you messed up that unit, right? He's like, well, no, I thought it. And I said, no, dude. I said, go back over there, go buy a line set, put it on there. I said, because the last thing I want is this guy to go back to Houston and then call me, cussing me out, telling me, hey, because they're not gonna call them and cuss them out. They're gonna call me and cuss me out. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, dude, you made me lose money already, but I'm already used to losing money, so it doesn't matter. So shit, the hell with it. Just go ahead and go back over there and redo it. And you know, and I never really get people to call me back, bro. You know, it's always like, you know, I mean, you know, if you back up into your damn mini split when you're backing up and you dent it up, that has nothing to do with me. But I mean,
Right,
if you're fucking going off roading with your shit, the shit comes off hanging off. Hey, that's your business, bro. That's mine.
yeah.
Yeah, sir.
But
You
yeah,
go with
no,
the
man,
swamp cooler, bro. And
I,
some guy named Javicito will put it on there for you, bro. 30 pack.
30 pack. Not no decimal. Shit, they want fucking
yeah,
minimum $1,000-$1,500 minimum.
damn. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I got a buddy. That lives out that works out there, and he told me, dude. He's like, man, if I take mini splits out there, he's like, if I take them out here, will you come put them in? I said, hell no, I'm not going all the way over there. Y'all come over here. Hey, y'all come over here. Y'all come over here and do a competition. Shit, I'll do it on site. I'll tell the guys, hey, while they're there, while I'm out there getting the shit together, my guys are out there. They're installing it there, bro. I've done it for. What's his name? I did it for what's his name? Chicken fried. He was coming from, I guess he was coming from Odessa, wherever he was coming from, and he hit a bump, and that bump, I guess the people, they ran the copper under the trailer. He hit that copper, blew all his refrigerant out, and inside there it was like a freaking hot box, bro. You didn't even have to use any goddamn freaking charcoal to cook that meat because it was hot in there, bro. And I told him, don't worry about it, bro. Just pull up. My guys will pull up, and we did that at Traders Village. Here comes my guys. They went over there. We still use the unit, you know what I mean? And I added a little bit more line set, but I know the calculations on how much refrigerant point 380 or some bullshit like that. I calculated and I said, all right, just put like an extra half a pound. And I never heard from him since, bro. I seen him at the rodeo, talk to him, but every time he talks to me, he wants to do something on his trailers and stuff. I said, just pull up, bro. I got you.
Man, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I really need, and I honestly believe from day one that my issue has not been the AC issue. It's they shortened that line set, and I'm talking. Yeah. I'll measure it, dude, and I think it's probably at least 6 foot, at least.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Twisted D's ready for me to go over there. hey, Twisted D's been asking me. Donnie's been asking me when you come over here, bro. I said, shit, dude, I can barely even go home, bro.
But let's see so Mike is asking, what can we do about surging when the AC kicks on? We talked about that earlier. No, the soft start.
You can do like a little soft start on it, bro. But I mean, really and truly, man, when that AC kicks on, bro, all you can do is you can go online, bro. They sell those little soft starts to stop it from coming on so hard or whatever, or time delay or something. But at the end of the day, bro, it's just you gotta go up on your generator. Like when what's his name? Carl brought his trailer here. I guess he had all of his damn sauces and meats and all type of shit inside the trailer. And he's like, and I said, he goes, yeah, no, I'll keep it on all day when it's over. I said, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that damn generator out here in the neighborhood. I said, I live in an HOA. I said, my wife will run my ass out of the house if she hears that damn generator on all day. I said, I'll plug it up to the inside. And that's what he did. But the way he has it set up, bro, is cool, man. He has a big old tank behind it, like a gas tank. And then when it starts getting low with like a pump, the gas tank pumps more gas inside the generator, bro. And he says him and LC and everybody connects to him. And he said he could be running for like 6 days like that, bro. I said, damn. And he runs that thing going from point A to point B and to point C and back home, bro. He still don't turn that thing off, dude.
Wow.
Like a home. And he said, only time I turn it off is when I get home and I plug it up, bro.
So when I plug in the trailer here at the house, it works fine, but nothing else is running, right? It's just the two little refrigerators and the AC, because I keep it plugged in all the time. And I'll put it to 61. That's the lowest it goes, and it'll stay, it'll stay there. I don't know if it's 61, but it gets pretty cold in there. But as soon as I take it out on the road and get it on that generator, nothing, dude. Like it just doesn't blow cold air. You can feel it, but it's not like pushing. It's not pushing.
Where's it placed at? Where's it placed at?
The
mini split head, the condenser.
It's like halfway. He put it on top of the rack, the generator rack. Because I had it on the bottom initially. He brought it up probably about 2 to 3 feet. So just say if you're looking at the trailer, it's halfway between the top and the bottom. You know what I mean?
So you think air is hitting it?
Like what?
Like when you're driving,
When you're
like the
driving?
air, you think the air's hitting it?
Yeah, air's hitting it.
That's messing it up, bro. So what they sell like a little panel that goes in front of it, like a box that blocks
Hmm.
the air from hitting it. That fan is supposed to only go one certain speed to keep the head pressure up. If your head pressure is not high, you're not creating the suction for it to be able to bring the cool air inside your trailer. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
running
yeah.
even faster. So
Right.
you're gonna mess up your unit like that, bro. I mean, it's your money, bro. I know
Yeah,
you got a lot of money out there because you winning all these
Yeah,
contests and
fuck.
stuff out there.
Yeah, Sturge wipe his ass with 20s.
Yeah. I have one of those covers that go over it, you know what I mean? And then you can put the little flap down
Yeah,
over the main fan.
no,
No?
not one of those. There's another one, bro. That it's like a steel piece of metal, and then it has grommets that come off the fan, so it's still blowing the air, but it's blowing it to the sides. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not hitting it
Yeah,
directly. So when it
yeah.
blows it to the sides, it's the air that's hitting it, the impact. The air it doesn't mess up the fan, and it just blows it to the sides and blows it up. So it has like a box. They sell them, bro. Just look online for the mini split, and then they sell them on Amazon, bro. It's like an air blocker. I guarantee you it's gonna change it. But also, dude, whoever the hell put that shit in there, bro, tell them to go back over there and put your line set back because you're gonna need it at least 12 feet, bro. At least
Okay.
12 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't messing with him. That's the same dude that Kyle took his trailer to this time. So I ain't going back there. But the thing is he's the only one around here that does that kind of stuff. But I know, dude, they're not AC guys, right? I mean, they're just dudes working on trailers all day long.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, man, I've heard some horror stories, bro. They make some like badass trailers and they put some shitty ass air in it, bro. And I'm just like, dude, man. I mean, like, if you're gonna do a trailer, bro, just call me. I'll run the line sets through there, bro. I'll make sure the heads sit where they're supposed to sit. I'll run no type of joints inside the walls, and then you can come back and slap your wall on, and then after that, I'll have all the electrical and everything through there. It's easy, bro. You just got everything's all in the install, bro. If you don't take care of it in the install, you're done.
yeah, agreed.
They
Agreed.
had like 30 fucking trailers over there today, dude.
Oh
I mean,
no,
they-
he's
they-
killing it for sure. Yeah, no, he's killing it for sure. They're making trailers, but I think they're just putting shit together and putting it out there, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
So
they don't, and it ain't the brand, bro. It's typically how you take care of it, bro, and how you install it.
well thanks for the 30 minutes of AC talk.
All right. I was like, when are we gonna talk about the barbecue
Hey,
side of
hey,
things?
I'm telling you, that's how I get people's recipes, bro. They're like, you want AC? Fuck it. Well, show me how you make the chicken. Hey, I might not make the chicken because I got my own way of making chicken, but it just is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. How'd you get into barbecuing, AC?
Man, dude, when I had my air conditioning company, bro, I had a buddy of mine that lived down the street. He had a cousin that owned a barbecue company. It's called Texas Trinity, and he goes, "Hey, my cousin might be looking for some sponsors and shit like that." And I said, "What for?" He's all, "For barbecuing." And I said, "All right, cool, man. Shit, man. I sponsor every kid's cheerleading, baseball, football, all types of shit, bro." And I said, "You know what?" I said, "I'll sponsor, bro. Give you a couple $100." He's like, "Yeah, but I think you might want to borrow your cooking trailer too. Not your cooking trailer, your RV." I said, "For the rodeo." I said, "Okay, cool, bro." So I let him use it, and then after a while he would ask me again, and then I guess it went through the grapevine where they heard that AC Cruz was sponsoring and shit. So I said, "All right, cool." People started asking me, and then just one day, bro, I was outside. I remember I was talking to somebody. My mom was here. My wife was in the kitchen. She was making like lengua. She was making lengua from the crock pot. We didn't dig no hole or nothing like that. She made it from the crock pot, and she came out. And she said, "We talked to us." I said, "A friend of mine, he wants me to sponsor his event." And she goes, "For what?" And I said, "For barbecue." She says, "Why don't you barbecue? You know how to barbecue, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And I go, "Shit, I ain't got nobody to help me." And she goes, "Well, I'll help you." I said, "Shit, all right, cool." I didn't know where I was gonna go with it. But all I knew is that I had it was my wife, my mom, and me, and my wife she helps out with the barbecue, but my mom wanted to like do the beans and stuff because I seen that those beans in there. I could have done the meats, but I didn't know nothing, bro. I'm talking about if you would have put me in there, bro, I would have probably given you some flippity flip chicken and ribs that were fucking the homemade style burnt and fucking brisket. I never cooked brisket, bro. I never cooked brisket. I was like, how the fuck do you cook brisket? So I told that guy, and that guy's like, hey man, if you ever do one, just let me know and stuff like that. So so it was probably about a month later. We had already talked about it, dude. And my buddy that worked with me, his name's Steve. His buddy lived in Uvalde, bro, and he was one of the border patrol agents that went into the Robb Elementary and got the kids out, and his team was the one that got the shooter. And he had told me, he's hey, there's gonna be a competition. And I said, where at? He said, Uvalde. He's it's called Remember the Names. And I said, all right, cool, man. I said, how much is it? He's it's $200 to join. He's like, and you can go out there and cook. Dude, I didn't have no barbecue pits, bro. I had a Weber, and then I had a drum that a guy gave me from across the street from Minnesota. And this drum is uglier than shit, bro. It was like a big old, he was leaving, he was leaving back to Minnesota. And I seen it. It was like sitting beside the barbecue pit, and I thought, and not the AC unit. And I was like, man, what is that? He's that's an ugly drum. I said, damn, that looks like an oil dispenser or something. He's like, no, man. But hey, dude, I'm telling you, hey, dude, this shit is janky, bro. I'm talking about it had it was a black pit, had the lid on top, and had a little cheesy ass handle, and it had like the best thing on it was like the muffler on top because it was all stainless steel, and I guess he handmade it. He was proud of that shit, and I said, all right, man. He goes, but it works, bro. He's like, that some bitch. I take it to Minnesota, it stays at 280 degrees. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah. And I said, all right, cool. I said, man, this guy's fucking crazy. So anyways, I finished helping him out, right? And I'm walking, and he's like, hey, dude, you forgot the drum. And I said, "Fuck, man." I said, if I bring that shit, hey, I said, if I bring that shit home, my wife's gonna see it. She'd be like, what the fuck did you bring to the house? Hey, I'll tell you, dude, that thing was ugly, bro. And I said, you know what? I didn't want to be mean to him, bro. And I said, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I'll bring it to the house. I took it to the house. It was sitting out there, and that old movie, The Robot, where they throw him inside the ditch, and he's just thrown there, and nobody goes and messes with. Hey, dude. I said, you know what? I'm gonna cook some chicken on this thing, see what it does, bro. I get some breast. I put it on there, and after I put it on there, I do exactly what he tells me. Load the basket. Put a piece of a little timbleweed in there. Put it in there. I started. I said, all right, shit, this thing sounds good. Hey, dude, this thing has like magnets on the side of plumbing pipes, bro. We remove one magnet, leave another one on, and then when it gets to the temperature, you put the magnet back on, and then you only leave it halfway open, and it hums it hums at like 250, 280, bro. So I was like, hey man, I said I might have something here, bro. So then after that, so I cooked some chicken, bro. I cooked the chicken. I didn't know about the like 165, 160 pull tenders and all this bullshit. So I cut the chicken. I said, all right, there ain't no blood in it. I'll take it off. Went inside. My wife was like, where'd you cook this on? I said, I cooked it on that ugly ass drum. She's like, you still have that thing? I said, yeah, I put it on the side of the house because I didn't want her to see it. So then after that, I remember I had the drum, and I was like, fuck, well, how many meats do we got to cook? They're like, oh, you're going to cook the pork ribs, you're going to cook a brisket, and you're going to cook chicken. I was like, dude, I don't even have my pits to cook it because I had let my mom borrow my Weber, and it was all the way over there in Corpus. And I said, all right, cool, fuck it, I'll go over there. So me and my wife and my son, he's only 2 years old, my little son Ezra. I pulled it in my Tahoe, and I'm pulling it in a trailer that's like a little 5 foot, 4 foot tall, bro. And it says mini split like mini split crew or something. Can't remember what it said on it, bro. Went over there, dude. I picked up the Weber, and then on the way back, I was trying to get through Mathis, and I wasn't paying attention because I was listening to the radio, and I ran out of fucking gas, dude. I ran out of gas coming back, and I was like, shit, dude, my family was on the freeway, bro, and I could see like the pilot sign or something. I said, fuck it. I used to run back then. I said, I'm running. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. I'm telling you, all odds were against me, bro. All odds were against me. I was not supposed to cook this cook, bro. So what I do? I told my wife, just stay right here. I pull over to the side of the freeway, bro. When I pull over to the side, I jump over I jump to the meteor, right? And I'm trying to jump to the other side. Well, my fat ass, dude, I jump it and land right inside of a freaking tire, like a tire, a mud tire hole. Broke my ankle, bro.
Oh shit!
Fractured my ankle, dude. And
Oh.
all I can think in my head is like, dude, I gotta get there. I gotta get there. I gotta get there. So I was over there just hobbling, bro. And I'm looking back, and my wife's looking at me. I'm like, oh, shit. Hey, dude. Finally, they don't see me in the distance no more. I'm getting to the store, bro, and I hear all these ambulances and shit. I'm just like, fuck, something happened to my family, bro. And I had a little 2-year-old in there. They were just waiting for me on the side of the freeway, bro. So I'm getting there, right? Dude, I go over there, I buy a can. When I buy a can, I come out and I'm pumping gas, and I see some guy with like a tire company, and I'm like, hey, bro. And he looks at me and he's like, I look shaggy, bro. I look bad, bro. I didn't have a cap on, dude. My shirt was all dirty and shit. I had my cell phone. I don't even think I had a bank card with me, bro. I just had a dream and a prayer, bro. I said, hopefully this guy helps me out. So I tell him, hey man, I said, it sounds like one of these stories, right? You know, my family's on the side of the freeway, bro. I said, my family's on the side of the freeway, bro. And dude, I just want to fill up my gas, bro. I got gas, but I just need a ride back. And he's like, oh man, that's company policy, bro. We're not gonna be able to do that, this, and that. And I said, no, man, look, I said, dude, I broke my ankle. And he looks at it, and that thing was a cankle, bro. That thing was that big, bro. I was like, damn, dude, I couldn't hey, dude, I was over there trying to scream at sheriffs that were passing by. These motherfuckers just passing by me. I'm like, what the fuck? Do I gotta call 911, bro? So the next thing you know, he's hold up, man. Are you talking about the AC Cruz truck right there that's on the side of the freeway? I said, yeah, man. He's like, oh man, those guys helped my mom in Corpus, bro.
Nice.
That guy, the owner of that guy, the owner of that company helped my mom, dude. I said, dude, I'm the owner. And he's like, jump in the truck, bro. Hey, dude, he drove me all the way back, bro. He helped me put the gas, and I was talking to him. He's like, yeah, man, you helped my mom when she needed this, and that. I said, all right, man. It was like an angel, bro. So, anyways, I get back, bro. I get back to San Antonio, bro. My wife is bitching me out all the way back, bro. Like, you can't go do this competition. Your foot's broken. What's wrong with you? And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna power through it, because I felt bad for what happened with the kids at Robb Elementary, bro. So I said, the hell with it. I wrapped my shit up, bro. I went to Uvalde, and when I went to Uvalde, I went with my little with my ugly ass drum and 2 little Webers, bro. And I said, the hell with it. I said, whoever shows up, shows up. There was only 7 teams, bro, that showed up to that competition, and it was a CBA one. There was only 7 teams that showed up, bro. Well, that's when I met Dirty Smoke. He was right across from me, and I seen him. He had his whole trailer and shit. I said, man, that's a badass trailer. He had his gateway sitting out there, and I was looking at it, and I went up to him. I said, man, those are pretty cool drums, you know. And he was like, all right, cool. I said, the fuck the hell's Duck Fat, bro? And I seen Duck Fat on there. I said, what is Duck Fat? And I was like, and it looked like he was like, no, man, move around, bro. Get your ass up out of here.
Keep it moving, yeah.
Hey, keep it moving, bro. So the next thing you know, bro, shit, we end up doing that. We end up doing that competition, and dude. My buddy from Texas Trinity, my guy Manuel, bro, he walked me through it, bro. He was like, hey, pull it at 165, wrap it. He's like, send me a picture, see what it looks like. He's like, man, this shit looks good, bro. And I didn't trim it. I didn't do shit to it. All I did was take off you know what? I'm lying, bro. I bought the motherfucker with the decal removed, and all I did was buy not even a prime, bro. I bought one of the cheap ass freaking briskets from HEB, bro. But he told me, put some Dr. Pepper in it, do this and that, and then sauce it, bro. I said, okay, cool. So he walked me through all of them, bro. For the ribs, for that one, he showed me as a hit, and he has a badass sauce called Texas Trinity, bro. I always tell him to bottle it, but he still hasn't bottled it yet. So I was like, man, I dressed it all up, dude. Shit, dude. I walked in every category, bro. First thing I ever did, bro. My mom hit first place beans. I walked like second on chicken. I walked like third on ribs and like third on brisket, bro. But dude, I'm talking about I never ever walked in this shit. There was only like 7 people, but shit, hey, dude, walking's walking. After that, bro, that's when I really started getting into it. And then that's when I started spending money on barbecuing, and I started going on to this venture where, fuck it, man, I'm gonna learn how to really, really cook. I started watching all these YouTube videos and shit, but man, dude, YouTube, you really don't see shit on YouTube, bro. But when I got to I started doing a lot of cooks, and I as long as I wasn't dead ass last, I was good, bro. But then I did the Briscoe. And when I did no, I did Traders Village. And when I did Traders Village, I mean, I didn't win on it, but I wasn't like dead ass last. And I hadn't had no training from anybody, bro. I was just learning as I went. And then one day, bro, I think it was at Briscoe, bro, when I was there, and I seen LC, right? And fucking loves LC, bro. And he gets shell shocked. When he seen LC. His eyes were just like blooming at him, and like, bro, dude. I said, go talk to me. So, nah, he won't talk to me, bro. I said, dude, fuck it, I'm gonna go talk to him. I went to go talk to him. I said, hey, what's going on? He's like, hey, what's going on? And he said, you do air conditioning, right? I said, yeah, man, I do air conditioning. He goes, man, bro. He's like, I need your help. I said, shit, do you? You need my help, don't you? I said, shit. I said, I'm the man that can help you. Hey, dude. After that, so when he has his competition, like his room that he shows everybody how to do all the recipes and all that shit. It was, he said it was hot in there, bro. So I said, man, I got a 3-ton mini split sitting in the container, bro, with your name on it. He's like, what you gonna charge me for it? I said, man, dude, you ain't gotta worry about getting charged, bro. I said, all you gotta do is show me how to cook. He's like, shit, you ain't said nothing, bro. He's like, that next week, bro, I went over there, installed it, and then after I installed it, he started helping me. He started helping me do the rodeos, man. And then after that, man, he showed me the hints and tricks, and learning with everybody, bro. Just out there cooking with the guys, and then watching how the guys cook like that. Then I started walking, bro. I started walking over there in Traders Village, got me a grand champion, and freaking I started everywhere I went, bro. I was real good. I'm real good at my chicken, bro, but I'm getting better at my brisket and my ribs. But I do good at I do get at all the cook-offs, bro. It's just when you're going against the big boys, bro. It ain't no easy walk, bro. You got to go out there
Right.
with some fire.
Yeah, especially in your area for sure.
Oh. Yeah, dude. I mean, you're gonna cook over here, bro. Shit. When I pull in, bro, I see the black and white trailer, and I see LC over there, and I see Carl Davis, and I see Fred Robles, and I see freaking what's his
Bobby
name,
Ray.
Kevin Hernandez, and my guy Angel from Fat Boy Barbecue, and then I even see Texas Oil does out there. I said, shit, it's gonna be a hard one, bro. So you better get some sleep tonight. But it never happens, bro. I'm always out there bullshitting, dude.
No, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. What do you got?
But yeah, no, man. Barbecue is it changed my whole way of perspective in life, bro. I mean, yeah, I like to go out there and win, and I like to go out there and bust people in the head and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, bro, I mean, you could fall on any table, man. You could win against the best and lose to the worst, bro. It just in any given day, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it
Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah, and you do a lot for the community too, no? As far as like that kind of stuff and cooking, and I know you were out there for the floods and all that, right?
Oh man, dude! So the same guy that did the Rob Elementary, he's from Uvalde, so he's Borstar, dude. When that had happened, bro, it's crazy how it happened, bro. Because we're on 4th of July, we're in New Braunfels, and my wife and us, and I had made a buddy of mine a brisket, and I made them a brisket. We were just eating in regular backyard, and we went to some river over there, bro, and it was cool, bro. I couldn't stand up in the thing, bro, because man, dude, I had some Crocs that I borrowed from my son, dude. But them things were like slicker than a baby's ass, bro. They didn't have no type of grip, bro. So when I went to step on that rock, dude, I almost broke my ankle again. I said, fuck that. So I was over there like, hey, dude, I was like shimmying on my stomach across the whole river, bro, just to be around people. I said, man, I don't want to walk because I'm going to kill myself. I didn't think they were that slippery, bro. And my wife, when she looked at it, she's like, what the fuck? I said, man, and I can't walk on them barefooted, dude. So I was there and and my wife had told me something. She's like, "Hey, you hear about the flood out there in Kerrville?" And I said, "No," because I was paying attention to my little boy. I have 6-year-old now, but he was 5. I said, "No, what happened?" She's like, "The flood. Some people died. This, and that." And you can see the water coming up, right? And you see like little things like coming by, like bottled waters and all that shit. And I said, "Man, there's a lot of shit coming up." And she's like, "Yeah, it happened down there." So we're there, bro. I remember my little one, he wanted to follow my 17-year-old, my son Noah. My son Noah, he always out there with the bigger boys. He was 16, but he said he was out there and he was getting on somebody's like shoots. And then my son was like, "Dad, I want to get on." And I had his life jacket on and all that shit. And I was like, "Dude, you're not gonna get on it. You gotta get on with your brother." So he's like, "Okay, cool." We waited. And I turned my head, bro, and he dove, bro. He dove into like the water that drops. Man, dude, my heart fucking went down, bro. When it went down, I
Wow.
went after my son. I went after my son. Luckily, somebody was there to catch him, like a Vietnamese family. They were hovered around there, so they felt my son hit him in the bottom of the leg, and he grabbed my son from under him and he picked him up. And once he picked him
Wow.
up, because when you go in there, bro, there those rocks in there. My son could have stayed stuck under there. So it fucked me up for the rest of the day, bro. And I was already ready to go. My wife seen me, and I was like, man, I'm done with this shit. I'm ready to go. So that was on 4th of July, bro. And I hadn't seen my shit on the internet what had happened over there in Kerrville. So I went home. I was bummed, bro. I was like, man, I could have lost my son, or something could have happened to him. He could have hit his head in the rocks and shit. So I woke up the next day, and when I woke up, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go get some breakfast from HEB. I went and got some like deli ham, and I got some cheese. And when I got some cheese, I looked at my phone, and I seen all the kids that passed that had drowned. Man, I started crying, bro. I started crying, and I was just like, man, this crazy. And then something hit me in my heart, bro, and it said, hey, man, you need to go out there and start helping people. And what am I gonna do, bro? I mean, I got my guys, I got trucks, I can do whatever. But the flood was high, bro, and people were saying, "Oh, you can't go over there and help because you got to have permission." I said, "Fuck that! I don't need no permission." I said, "I'm gonna go." My wife's like, "You're really gonna go?" Right? I said, "I am." Call my guys and say, "Hey, tomorrow, bro. I don't care what happens, bro. We're going, bro."
Wow.
So on the way over there, there's this big influencer from San Antonio. She's the well, she does like bean and cheese man, the bean and cheese man girl. Well, she had seen that I was going, and she was like, "Hey, Cruz." She's like, "I know somebody that needs help," and I said, "Where at?" She's like, "It's the Texas State Representative." She's like, "They have a lot of people, and they're all rallying, and they're trying to get food." And I said, "Just tell me where they're at." So they sent me to the American Legion, bro. Right where I was at the American Legion, bro, is where they started pulling people out. So Trey the Truth was there. All these people were there with me, bro. And I just said, the hell with it. Choppers were going across from me, bro. And dude, I'm telling you, bro, when I hit the ground there, bro, I was just in tears, bro. I was crying, bro. And I was just like, you know what? I have to do this. So I stayed there, cooked all day, bro. And I seen people, choppers coming, people screaming and crying and shit, bro, all in the water, bro. And they were taking kids out of there, bro. And I was just like,
Wow.
man, this is what I have to do. So after that, the commands, they were like, no, we don't want you here, we got to go over there. So the state representative, she took me to another one, the VFW. And I said, I don't care. I said, I'm just here to cook. I said, I'm not here to work under anybody. I'm not here to take any orders from anybody. I said, I'm just here to cook. While I was doing all that, my wife was making me like a flyer, bro. She made me a flyer that said Kerrville disaster. And she tagged my Cash App and my Venmo on it, bro. Dude, people started flooding me with money, bro. And they were just bringing it to me. And I'm not gonna use somebody's money that they're trying to help people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I come back. When I come back, my whole community, Springwood, bro. Everybody started coming to the door, bro. They were knocking on my door, bringing us bags of food, waters, Gatorades. People that didn't have were giving baby clothes. They were giving blankets, towels.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm talking about, bro. My trailers and truck looked like the thrift store, bro. I was full of shit. And I said, dude, that was my mission, bro. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna
Wow.
keep on going until I can't go no more, bro. And shit. My wife, she rallied behind me. All my friends, everybody started coming, bro. Where I was at was the same spot where Trump was passing through there, bro. Dude, everybody was there. CNN, and I was right next to FEMA. And then like, and I didn't know who Pee Wee was from Texas Firewalkers, right?
Mhm.
So I didn't know who he was, but what's his name, Joey for Original Charcoal, he said, "Hey, Cruz, if you need anything, just let me know." He's like, "I got my guys over there." I said, "Who?" He's like, "They're on the other side." And I said, "I don't even know, bro." They were at Gibson. So I went over there and I seen it, bro. And I seen just people just like pouring into people and helping people out, bro. And after that, bro, I just told my wife, I said, you know what? I said, this is my mission. I want to do for people, and that's where I started doing a bunch of like a nonprofit barbecue, bro. And I'm telling you, bro. I mean, yeah, I've helped a lot of people out, and I do a lot for the community and stuff. And I'll just pull out the pit. I don't give a shit, bro. I don't even watch soccer, bro. But I'll burn some meat just to watch soccer, bro. I said, the hell with it. I don't care. But after that, dude, after that had happened, bro, I was like, I've been doing for a lot of people, my son, a friend of his passed away. We're cooking for his family. I did a big cook for. I don't even know how many times I cooked, bro. People in the neighborhood will bring me 10 racks of ribs, bro, and I'll just cook them for them, bro. You know, that's just what I do. You know, I have an outside oasis where I have all my pits and shit. It looks like the house is burning down, but shit, I don't care, bro. I go out there and I'll light up a bunch of pits, bro, just to help people out, bro. You know, and you know what? I love the competition, bro. And it ain't even about the money or even about the trophies and shit, bro, because it's badass when you walk and stuff, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, like I wanna plant a seed in somebody, bro, and let them see what you know what it is to actually give with an open heart and not have to sit there and then try to want something back, bro. So that opened me up to doing like high school barbecue. You know what I mean? My son plays football for veterans out here in San Antonio, Universal City, and one of the coaches would always tell me, "Hey man, show me how to make some chicken. Show how to do this." I said, "Just let me know when you want to do it, bro." Cause I'm a busy ass dude. I'm a busy ass dude. So I was like, just let me know when you want to do it or whatever. So we ended up becoming the best of friends, bro, and being cool with each other. And then I started showing them how to do, how to cook the chicken. They showed me their way that they do it. I showed them a couple of techniques and stuff. They started running cooks with me, and I finally told them, I said, "Hey, bro, we're gonna go do this cook over here over there at Center Point, bro." We did Center Point, and there wasn't a lot. I think it was like 17 teams, something like that. But it wasn't like bullshit teams. These were people that go over there and that had been doing this. So I went over there and I took them with me. They parked there and I parked in my other side trailer and they cooked, bro. And I ended up getting first chicken, first brisket, first ribs, and I grand champed it, second in beans, second in dessert. And then after that, they ended up getting the reserve. And after that, so I was gonna do the bash. I was gonna do the bash over there in Carnes, because that dude, I did the last one before that and I hit like 11th on two categories. I was so fucking mad, bro. I said, God damn, dude, because when you do the bash, bro, you're feeding all these people and everybody's in your ass, dude. You ain't got no time to actually cook, especially if you know people, and I knew a lot of people there. So I was trying to like concentrate on the cook, but then I see chicken wings burning on this side because my guys are over there having a full-blown conversation. I'm over there trying to do that and still trying to cook at the same time. And it's hard doing that, dude. And I was like, I said, I can't do this, bro. I can't do this. But it was fun, bro. But I ended up that's how I ended up starting getting into barbecue, bro. And
Wow, man.
but the high school team, bro, they have like a old concession stand in the back that nobody wants to be in, but now it's the barbecue lab. So now what we're gonna do is
Nice.
we're gonna be doing like barbecue classes and everything back there. It's just more room for me to store some of my shit over there.
For sure. For sure.
Hey,
For sure, man.
I'm all over Facebook, bro. I'm like, damn, that's a badass ugly drum. How much you want for it? $100, dude. I drive to freaking across San Antonio, fucking 50 miles, 100 miles out just to get a drum. I ain't gonna do nothing with it, but I just like, damn, dude. I'm like them old ass hoarders, bro. I just buy a drum and I'll just leave it in the back of my house somewhere so my wife won't yell at me.
Man, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man.
But yeah, man, I'm planning on doing the one over there in West Texas, bro, in Odessa. Where's it at? Monroe. What do they call that city, bro?
Monahan.
Monahans. Yeah, I want to do that one, bro. I know Aaron Cruz. He is he still holding the crown out there or no?
Not
No,
this year.
Yeah.
I know he hit like two of them in a row, right, or something. Grand Champ, two of them in a row.
shit. I was it 2 or 3? I don't remember, dude. But yeah,
Two or three,
I
yeah.
know it was 2 for sure,
I'll
bro.
say 3.
Yeah, I'm going
That,
over there, bro. They say that one's badass, bro.
Kyle?
Is
I would say I'm partial. I live in this area, but I really enjoy the West Texas, and I mean, it's a bigger party for sure. There's a lot more people that show up, dude. I mean, the way that the layout of the facility is, it'll fucking blow your mind, dude, compared to South Texas. But don't sleep on South Texas, bro. We got some stuff in the works for
oh
South
no,
Texas. So
I don't know. I've never
no,
been to
bro.
the
They
South
just
Texas one, but the West Texas bash, man, bro, phenomenal, bro. It's just wow.
yeah. Oh, dude, they do a badass job over there, bro. The way they have it set up, dude, it was badass. So I was supposed to do that one, and I was gonna cook it, and I was gonna sign up for it, but that was the same day that my that the high school had state tournament. They that's when they had the full state tournament when all the schools came together and went head up against each other. And I was like, damn, man. I told my wife, I said, maybe I could put my pits over there and then just show up in the morning and drive my ass over there and start cooking. And she was like, nah, man, we ain't gonna be able to do it. So I was there, but it was cool, man. You know, the kids went out there and they came in like 28th place out of like 90 something teams, like 98 teams. I think that brisket wasn't too good, but the ribs came out good. The chicken came out good. You know, it was cool, man, to go out there and see these kids go out there and put it together. It's kind of like football, bro. You know, you're like the coach on the sidelines, like wrap that shit, put a probe in it. What the hell you doing? You know, just screaming at them. But hey, and you can't cross the line. You can't put your hand past. You can't cross like this little borderline.
But you can coach from the sideline, though.
Yeah, have you seen that high school barbecuing?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, bro, it's like you want to like virtually jump into them and. What the fuck are you doing, bro? You're screaming. I'm talking about. Everybody's screaming there, dude. And it's like football, bro. I mean, it's just you're on the sidelines. You can't pass a certain area, and the kids are just going, bro. And you know they do dessert. They do beans. They do the brisket. They do the chicken, and then they do the ribs, bro. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I've had
running into a turn in.
high school team once or twice, so yeah, I know the feeling.
Hey, and these kids ain't no bullshit, bro. These kids can cook, bro.
Yeah. Look at Bobby Ray.
These kids can cook.
Yeah, look at Bobby Ray. That's where Bobby Ray come from, right? I mean, he came from the high school team, and
Bobby Ray.
Oh yeah,
that is a freaking monster, man.
Oh yeah, dude. And I was with him over there at Joey's house, and I had asked him. I told him he's like, well, you talking about Bubba, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Ponto D, yeah. Yeah, dude. He's they don't have the team no more. He was like, because we were the ones. I said, damn, dude. Hey, barbecuing, bro, is awesome, bro. It's a total different aspect for kids, bro. And like I tell people, I'm like, look, dude. You know, you could teach a kid how to throw a football, throw a baseball, maybe even play soccer, or being good in track. But one day your ass is gonna get old, and you ain't gonna be able to do shit. But if you teach him how to barbecue, he could feed families, bro. Make a business out of it, dude. Do something good with it, you know.
Yeah. That's a skill they can take on past everything. So it's a life skill.
You know, dude, I'm not gonna bullshit you, bro. Wherever I go, people always ask me, when you gonna barbecue? When you gonna barbecue? I'm like, shit. When you gonna buy them briskets? Go get me a prime and I'll barbecue that motherfucker. Like, shit. That's just expensive, bro.
It ain't no lie, bro. Yeah.
Yep.
No.
For sure. I hear it all the time too at work. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. But said you're gonna put out. Yeah, I say put out. Put out. You pull out that P card. We'll put it on there.
I realize, you get you a brisket, you know what I mean? And you got to go pay $110, $117 for a prime, Fuck. Crazy.
Yeah. Shit, don't give me a freaking a Lone Star card shit. I'll just all brisket. All brisket. All brisket.
That's awesome.
Hey, the kids can eat rice and bread, but just give me all prime briskets. Don't have none of the snakes on there.
Got that EBT card going on, yeah.
Hey, back in my day, it was a Lone Star card.
Back in my day, bro, it was ripped a damn book. You had $1
dude.
The papers, bro. My parents used to make me go in the store for the 25-cent gum so we get 75 cents in cash back so we can put gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the books.
Hey, shit, you ain't lying, bro.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Cruz, we do a little segment on the show where we talk about we call it the dream team, right? It's 4 people that have influenced you in your barbecue journey, and you can go any way. It doesn't have to be comp. It could be, an old man, your old neighbor man, or whatever, right? It's somebody who taught you how to barbecue. It's 4 people that you would take with you on any cook, whether you're community, comp, the Jack, the Royal, or Any comp, take it anywhere you want. So we have 4 people that influenced you, and then a box runner. It's like an honorable mention type person. So
So
we
you're
ask our
saying
guests that.
so you're saying like they all have to cook or they just have got to be there.
Dude, anybody you want.
Yeah.
So if I was gonna do the cook, bro, hey, I ain't got no hard feelings about anybody. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be my wife, my mom, LC, and then as a runner up, I'll probably put who would I put as a runner up? You know what, man? I come from the people that have helped me the most, bro, and put me into the business. I'll bring Texas Trinity with me, bro.
Right
So
on.
so it's
Hell
so typically like my mom she usually always cuts the meats. You know, she's real
Okay.
good at cutting the meats and prepping them up and making them look good. And she always like right behind me cleaning up. You can do a cook by yourself if you have somebody right behind you cleaning it up. And then my wife, she's just my cheerleader that'll be back there, and she talks shit most of the time when I'm cooking, bro, and bitches me
Yeah,
out. But you know what?
doing
But
that.
she's always like, put your gloves on, put your gloves on. People are gonna see you and they're gonna think you're. I said, it doesn't matter. They're still gonna eat it. I said, it's okay, you know. And then LC, man, LC's the one that he's the one that paved the way for me, bro. You know, I know LC personally, bro, and we've had a lot of good talks and stuff, with him telling me one time, bro, this is what sunk in me, bro, because he told me one time, he's like, you know what, he's like, I can win all these things, bro, and I can win all these trophies and stuff. He's like, but you know what, bro? He's like, you're a true ass dude, bro. He's like, and if you ever want one of these trophies, I'll give you one. And I was looking at that belt buckle. I said, maybe I could take one of those belt buckles. I was like, nah, I'm fucking with you, bro. and, hey, and then my guy, Manny from Texas Trinity, bro. He's the one that put me in it, bro. And I never forget the people that put me in the business, So it's me, him, and his brother. So his brother owns Cars Barbecue, and then he owns Texas Trinity, and then it's AC Cruz Barbecue. So every rodeo in San Antonio, if you ever come to it, bro, we have 3 spots. We got liquor, beer, more food that you can eat, bro. And it always sucks because during the winter, bro, it's too fucking cold, bro. So I said, you know what, this year I'm gonna really, really like do because I had a whole spot, but when you leave it open, it's too cold. So what I'm gonna do this year, I'm gonna do like I'm gonna let my wife run the cowgirl bar, and it's gonna be like a real official cowgirl bar. Have you ever been to the rodeo in Houston?
Never
No.
been there. Never been.
Oh, dude, bro, if you ain't been to the rodeo in Houston with the cook off, bro, dude, it changes the dynamics of everything, bro. I'm talking about top shelf type shit, bro. It's badass, dude. So when I seen that, I said, you know what? I might be able to beg enough people to sponsor me to do all this shit. And I think, because I don't ask nobody for nothing, bro. Like
Yeah.
Bohannon's Steakhouse. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Bohannon's down here. He's like the top steakhouse here in San Antonio. He sponsors me. I got my guy Ryan from, he owns this PMJ company. I got a guy, and then he sponsors me. And then I got Toyota that sponsors me. And I got a bunch of people that like to sponsor me. But when it comes down to get the sponsorship, bro, I don't like to be like, hey, what's up, bro? Remember when you told me you would sponsor me? I'm like, fuck that, dude. I just do it myself, as long as I can get the thing sponsored, I'll be happy, bro. But yeah, dude, those would be the people that I'll bring with me, bro. Because I mean, everybody that cooks, bro, has their own technique and their own way. And this is the true saying, bro. Too many chefs inside the kitchen, bro, makes a bad fucking stew, bro. So I rather just have LC with me, my mom, my wife, and my guy from Texas Trinity, bro. Be a good thing.
Hell yeah, man.
Awesome, bro.
That's awesome. That's exactly what we're looking for.
I was before I started with LC, I reached out to Texas Oil Dust. I started buying this stuff, but I could never ever really like meet up with them, and I didn't call them and I told them, hey man, I might be able to meet you at a cook, because I really don't like to do cook. I really don't like to do meets at the house, where they do all like everybody together. I'd rather just shadow you, and I'll pay you double. I don't care. I just want to see the technique when you're into cooking, because it's easy to cook when you're at your house and you got everything there. No, I want to be there when you forget fucking all your shit that you have they left at the house or on the road, or somebody took your shit. That's where I want to be. I want to be when you're in the tussle.
Yeah.
Exactly. In the trenches, brother.
Oh yeah, bro. In the trenches,
Yeah.
bro, man. I go to things, bro. I'm over there freaking using all types of cause I forgot the broth and I brought the chicken broth and I forgot the fucking knife and cause all my guys, dude, all my guys that work with me, they all of a sudden now they all want to be pitmasters and they start cooking shit and then like, I'll leave like a seasoning there and I'll be like, yeah, take it. And I forget that I let them take it. I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't have to take my damn things. So there I am. When I was over there, at Carnes, cooking for the Texas Bash, dude, I was over there at the dollar store looking for broth. I said, God damn, bro, I'm using this cheap ass broth that ain't, but it worked, bro.
Yeah.
For some way it worked.
That's
You
awesome.
adapt and overcome, huh, bro?
Yeah, you gotta adapt, bro. You gotta adapt and say a prayer, be like, let this motherfucker walk.
Are y'all doing like weekly cooks at the shop or what? You cooking for your guys all the time or no?
No, man, dude, shit, we ain't got no time to be cooking for the guys. Hey, on the weekends, on the weekends, these guys, I'll be like, hey, if you're gonna cook, bro, I'll buy you something. But no, man, every weekend, bro, if I'm not doing a cook, bro, I spend time with my family, but I'm always cooking for somebody, bro. I'm always, dude, cooking over here at the house. So I built me a full freaking pergola. I got my pit maker there. I got all my drums, dude, and I got a bunch of shit out there, dude. I got too much shit, dude. I built me a full. I have like a what I call a trailer that I use uh, for like events, like if people need anything. So when I did Joey's, I was doing another one, bro. My guy Sam and my guy Mo Dogs, he does like a bunch of gourmet hot dogs. He's a good help to me. And my guy Sam. So I was doing something. They went to a church event and they were cooking, and we don't charge them nothing. You know what I mean? I told the guy, yeah, I'll do that. But then said that the tragedy happened with Joey and stuff, and I said, you know what, dude, I gotta go over here and cook for his family, bro. So I was out there cooking with them, and my guys were cooking over there. But when it comes to cooking, bro, these guys are like, man, I'll go out there and cook. I don't give a shit. And I let them come out here with me, bro. When I'm cooking at the house, we'll season up the ribs, we'll do whatever, and I just tell them, look, dude, just do exactly what I showed you, bro. And it doesn't matter if I cook it, you cook it. Everybody, when they put their energy into the protein or whatever you're cooking, bro, you give it a certain taste. I can show you, you can show me how you cook your shit step by step. And when I cook it, it's not going to taste the same the way you cooked it. It just doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? It's just like
Right.
you putting your love into it, bro. My mom always taught me when you're cooking, don't be cooking shit when you're mad. Because you're cooking shit like when you're mad, it's going to taste like shit. So you got to be happy, little drunk, tipsy, whatever. And, you just got to put it in there, bro. And it works.
Yeah.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, everybody's got to put their touch in it, right?
Yeah,
Your own
that's
touch.
just the way it is. It's like the energy, bro, that goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
I was and I firmly believe this, bro, because I did a cook with over there after that happened over there. Pee Wee put together it was over there at the Bandera, bro. He put together, it was like 40 something teams for Bandera for Kerrville. I think we raised,
Yeah.
I think even Texas Bash raised money and all them. Everybody came together. So I was like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna come with my A game, bro. I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna kill it. And the freaking LC I just pulled in from, like, I think he came from like Germany or wherever he came from. He was jet lagged and everything, bro. Carmen was there,
We went
LC was
back home.
there,
It's that one, right? The Hope for the Hill Country.
and then Carl Davis was there, right? So I said, you know what? I got all my shit ready. I prepped it all together. I got me a badass Wagyu and shit. I said, man, I'm gonna walk on this one. I'm gonna get somebody's ass or whatever. So, anyways, I get all my shit together, dude. When I get all my shit together, I go to sleep. I said, you know what? I'm going to sleep and I'm get up and we'll get some coffee, come back. Dude, I fucking get up, bro. And I'm driving down the dirt road and then I see two guys standing in the middle of the road with the fucking fishing pole. And I'm like, who the fuck is that, dude? It was LC and Carl Davis with the fishing pole, bro. They were holding on to it. And I look at them and I'm like, are you all right? Where y'all fishing from? And LC looks at me and he gives me this look. I was like, dude, these dudes are fucking hammered, bro. I said, that gives me the one up. I said, here we go, two down, because who else is here? So I go over there, dude. I go to the store. I get me my coffee. I come back, dude. LC's trailer's closed. Carl Davis trailer's closed. I said, these dudes ain't getting up. Hell yeah. I might be able to get on this one. Hey, dude, they come out, bro. LC comes out with his hair all fucked up without a shirt, just looking at it. Hey, dude, LC has a fucking awesome wife, dude, that goes out there and gets his shit together, bro. She started, they were screaming over there, get that on there. And she's like, get inside or whatever. So he was, dude. Both of them wanted, bro. LC hit the fucking. I think Carl Davis grand champion and LC reserved it. I said I can't even beat these motherfuckers drunk, dude. They're shit faced, bro.
Yeah,
That's funny, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Hey,
God,
and I told him, how the fuck do you do that? He's like, I don't know. I just put some season on that shit and put it on the fucking pit, bro. I said, God, I said, you can't make this shit up, bro. And that's why I said, you know what, dude? It comes from within, bro. Whatever you put into that thing, no matter if you're drunk or whatever, bro. It's just the pit maker, bro. Pitmaster, bro. That's how it is, bro.
True, because you think they'd fuck up a wet dream, but nah, bro. They just shine, bro.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro. I don't know what the hell they did, bro, but I'm telling you, I seen him come out like 7 times, bro. And I was like, oh, he burned that motherfucker. Hell no. They both beat practices, bro. They won it, dude. I was like, oh man, one day I'm gonna be like that. But you know what, dude? All seriousness, bro. The barbecue family, bro. Love it, bro. You know, I've helped a lot of people in the barbecue family. You know, anybody ever needs any help with like the air conditioning and shit. I also do electrical and plumbing, bro. You know, I got a team that does that too. So you know, I always help people out in their personal homes or whatever, new builds. I do a lot of commercial and stuff like that, commercial work. But the thing is, bro, I get it, bro. You know, we do this for love and passion, bro, and we cook because you know that's what we like to do. And you know, a lot of you might not ever become a millionaire doing it. You know, some people get to take off like the other people. You know, Cosmo and all these other guys, they're doing real good with their seasonings, and it's good, bro. You know, but you start from somewhere, bro. You start from somewhere, and you keep up with it, bro, and it just levels the shit. You just goes higher and higher and higher, bro.
Yes, sir. Right, bro.
For sure. I remember when I started the trailer a year ago. It's going on a year. Being in August, it'll be 1 year with the trailer, and shit. Nobody knew who the fuck I was. Like nobody knew anything about me, right? And just trying to get out there and trying to do something, and then here we go. You know what I mean?
They still don't know who you are.
They still don't know exactly. They still don't know who I am. But the people that do come by, they're coming back. You know what I mean? They're not like, oh man, it's fucking whatever, right? I'm getting repeat customers and they're saying, hey, where are you gonna be at? Where are you gonna be at? So it's
a lot of people tell me like, bro, you should cook, bro. You probably do barbecue better than what you do AC. I was like, shit, bro. I said, I ain't trying to cook every goddamn day. If I cook, it's gonna be on Friday, Saturday, and maybe I can go on Sunday, but I ain't doing it on Sunday, so it's gonna have to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's it, bro. Because dude, my business is based off of air conditioning. That's how I feed my kids, feed my family, manage to be able to keep doing what I'm doing, bro. But I said, and they told me, man, you'll do great. And I know I'll do great, bro, because you know, when you put it in your head and you put it in your heart that this is what you're gonna do, hey, you'll make money doing it, but end of the day, bro, I love to do my air conditioning, bro. My kids follow me about it, you know what I mean? And you know, my little one, I'm trying to get him to start getting into like, you know, doing kids queue and stuff like that. But he's 6 years old, man, and he's been learning little by little. But you know, I'm gonna start. I think one more year, I'm gonna start pushing it into him where he starts doing like kids queue and stuff like that.
Yeah,
nice.
But I love the barbecue industry, bro.
That's awesome, dude. That's an awesome story, dude. From everything that you've done and you know, you just continue to help people, man. Let's keep doing it.
Yeah, dude, it ain't gonna end, bro. If shit, dude, and I hear stories from people about, you know, been cooking for 30, 40 years, bro. It's life, bro. You know, I get around, I barbecue, bro. People are happy. Some people, I never seen a mad person at a barbecue event, bro. Never. Maybe mad because they didn't walk or something like that, but I never see somebody mad that comes and greets their son. Hey, dude, everybody's happy at the bad barbecue events, but shit, doing the air conditioning business, man, boy, you run into some people. They're mad at me just like it ain't even had nothing to do with me. They're mad at me just walking up. I'm like, God damn, bro. So you're mad at me and I'm showing up. I'm trying to help your ass, dude.
No.
What's up, Sam?
Man. What's up, Sam?
Homie. Mr. GC.
Well, how can
Yeah,
people
man.
get a hold of you, or if they need help, or what, or where you at? Website, email.
Man, I'm in San Antonio, Austin. I'm in San Antonio, Austin. I work. My guys work out of San Antonio, Austin, and Corpus Christi, bro. So I mean, if they ever need any help, they can contact me for through and I really don't
What's up,
do.
Bobby?
I really don't be doing like what's up, Bobby? I really don't be doing any type of like work out there to like barbecuing out there in Corpus and stuff. It's all just San Antonio and Austin, bro. Cause it's hard to travel with all this food, put it in Cambros, take it all the way out there,
Yeah,
especially chicken
yeah.
and stuff like that, bro. I don't do that.
Okay.
So like if it's like pork butt and like briskets, I'll shoot it out there. But other than that, bro, I just San Antonio, Austin. But on the air conditioning industry, bro, just call me, bro. I can help you. And if guys want to do something to their trailers and stuff like that, they just contact me directly through Facebook, or they can call me at my business line 210-784-7624. And then, or if I don't answer, send me a text and just put barbecue family. I don't know who you are, bro.
Hell
Awesome,
yeah,
brother.
man. I'm gonna be hitting you up for sure. I want to get that AC fixed.
Yeah, bro. If you come down
So
here is it on a trailer?
yeah, I got it on trailer.
Yeah, just let me know when you're gonna come, bro. I can get the line setting, or if you can send me some pictures of it, bro. I have my guys, and it'll take a few hours to fix it, bro. It doesn't take long because you already have the holes that go in there. All they gotta do is pull it out, and you might be able to get yourself a little line set cover to cover it up. But if you're gonna be running it down the road, man, and you can just look up online where it has like an air protector for a mini split, it'll help it a lot. It'll help it out a lot, bro.
All right,
Shit, I did
cool,
one.
man.
I did one for LC, and he had bought a brand new trailer, bro. And then on the transit, that thing was spinning so fast it broke, bro, shattered all the fan.
Wow.
And luckily, and he was taking off to like a whole nother freaking state, bro. He was pissed, and I said, "Man, I think I have one of those in the junkyard, bro." He's like, "For real?" I said, "Yeah, send me a picture." Sure enough, bro, I went to my junkyard and pulled that fan off of there, just the blade, good brand new. Went back over there, put it on there, started that thing up. That dude went to hugging me. Like, thank you so much, bro. I said, no, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for letting me help you, bro. I get more gratitude out of helping people, bro, than versus trying to charge people. Because at the end of the day, bro, when it's time to charge people, I'm kind of like, I don't even do that shit, bro. I let my office deal with it, bro. Because I don't know. It's cool when like you're doing stuff with people, but when you get to charging people, bro, and stuff like that, it's just like the conversation gets kind of weird. When it's time to start
Mhm.
paying to pay out,
Yeah,
people get kind of like. I don't know,
yeah, for
man. It's just
sure.
people change the tone when it's time to pay. But other than that, bro, I
Yeah,
mean,
for
I,
sure.
I I'm always here. I'm always here to help the family, bro. Even if it ain't barbecue family or whatever, bro. Just mention that you saw me on barbecue talk with Beyond the Smoke, and we're good, bro.
There
Let's
you go.
go.
Shit, yeah, that's good. Pues está
No, man,
bueno,
but I
dude.
appreciate I appreciate y'all putting me on here, bro. It was cool, man. It's
Yeah,
a good thing. But are y'all gonna be over there at the Odessa one, the Texas Bash?
yeah, more than likely. We'll
Monahan's
be out
the
there.
Be cooking
I'll be
it?
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I have a buddy. Well, it's my wife's cousin. Well, he's like a cousin to the family. My guy, Jeff. He's part of the family, so he had told me he wanted to cook, and he's real good friends with Colin, I guess, and they work together at the in the oil field industry. So he told me, man, I want to cook it, and he does pretty good cooking, bro. But I said, man, we cook, bro. I said, who's gonna be the head cook, me or you?
Hey,
I said,
there's another big ass one coming up over there in Odessa. What is that called? High stakes?
Yeah, the high stakes, $100,000.
nice.
A lot of people are going to be there at that one.
Yeah, you need
Y'all
to
come
cook.
down to Briscoe.
No, I've never been there.
What about Traders Village,
Oh, we don't. I don't go to San Antonio at all. I'm
bro?
from the valley.
If you're
I'm
gonna
from the
come
valley
down here, bro,
originally, but
where do you stay at
go
right
ahead.
now?
I'm in Odessa.
Where do you stay right now? Oh
In
no, that's
Odessa.
hey, dude. If y'all come to Briscoe and come to freaking Traders Village, bro. They're big, bro. Those are good ones, man.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
I want to do the one in El Campo. They have one in El Campo, bro. It's like where they do it. They like the whole thing is like you're in a lazy river, bro. Everybody's in a lazy river waiting to get called, bro. And like you kind of like have to paddle your way to the stage, bro. It's pretty cool, bro.
yeah,
You heard about that
yeah,
one or no?
yeah. I've heard about it. I've
Yeah,
seen
that
it.
one that one's a slick one. Yeah, that one's a slick one. It falls like right on my birthday, and I'll probably end up doing that one, bro. See what happens. But yeah, man, if y'all ever have any cooks and y'all have them close down here, bro, I'll go out there. Yeah, I like to travel 2 hours away or something like that. Because, man, it's a fucking bitch trying to get all your shit together and then haul ass to a whole nother city 8 hours away. How far are y'all from San Antonio? Like 8 hours?
Shit, nah, it's like 4.5, 5.
Yeah.
With the trailer, it's probably longer.
Yeah. About 6 hours.
For real, that's it?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's it, Tony? I thought it was more than that, bro.
Yeah.
No, I think it took us 5.5 hours to get to Seguin the weekend before last. So it's not, and I think it's maybe it was 6 because it takes us 7.5 hours to get to Houston.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. But count me in on that one, dude, for sure, man. I don't think it's going to fall on. Have they even put the dates on it or no?
Which one?
For
West
the one in
Texas.
Odessa?
Yeah.
West Texas?
Yeah.
The Bash?
Yeah, the bash.
Yeah. Colin's in there. If he's still there, he probably knows the dates off the top of his head.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, man. I always get that one fucked up with
October 12th, I think, right?
17th.
17th.
Yeah.
Money. That's perfect, bro. It ain't too hot. It's perfect out there, huh?
Yeah. No, it's always nice weather that time.
Hell yeah.
Well, stop, bueno, dude. We'll let you get back to your family, and I appreciate you coming on, dude.
Hey, no problem, bro. Anytime, man. I appreciate y'all putting me on here, bro, and keep on doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all doing something good out there.
Appreciate it, man. You too.
All right. Be safe,
All
bro.
right, later.
Laters.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. It's a good story, man. It's a good story for sure.
Yeah. I like it. What happened to fucking Anthony?
I think his phone died. I really think his phone died. So
did your AC run better when you hooked it up to just that little generator?
No. I think that generator's fucked. I need to do something with it. It kept ramping down, up and down, up and down. So I don't know what was going on with it, dude. I honestly believe, and I've always felt that them cutting that line set fucked it up.
Yeah.
And then I had that one dude come out, and he did a good job with it, but then he did a good job installing it. He installed it, he found a leak or whatever, and I still had the whole line set on there. And man, that thing ran no problem. I took it to comps, and dude, that thing ran fine, like no issues at all. And then as soon as we got it installed from over there, that's when I started having issues with it. So I don't know. I need to put a new line set on it. But then I got to recover the Freon and not Freon, the coolant. Is it Freon? Yeah, Freon. You got to do all that shit, do leak tests and do all that other stuff. So
I don't know what's in there, like R134A.
134A.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 134A.
I don't know if is that cars or is that house? I don't know.
I think it's 134A. I think it is. It's fucking expensive though. That's the problem. So cool, man. Anything else?
All good, bro. All good.
Next week we're gonna have a good one. I know the guys don't know it. I haven't put it on the list yet, but I've already confirmed it. So I met him at the Stone Temple Pilots concert. Who was that? The Basin Burnout.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Yanto. Do you know him? You've seen his pictures. he's one of the top fucking barbecue photographers, in the industry, man. He's in all these places. And dude, check out his stuff on Instagram, dude. Ben Yanto Visuals. Cool ass dude, man. I talked to him over there at the show. It's weird because I just started following him and because I love his work, me in photography or whatever. I love his work, man. He's just such a good photographer. And sure enough, dude, we fucking ran into each other at the concert and I started talking to him or whatever. He didn't know who I was. I said, "Hey, Ben," said, he started looking around. I said, "Hey, go over here," whatever. And I started talking to him, whatever. I said, "Man, I just really started following you and stuff and love your work and stuff like that." He's like, "Oh, cool." So I started talking to him about, about me having the barbecue trailer and all that stuff. And he's like, "Man, that's awesome." So I told him about the podcast. He's like, "Yeah, I'll come on your show." So I confirmed it yesterday. And we'll see. we'll see. He said he's down. So next week's going to be a good one for sure.
How you spell his last name?
Yantos, Yantos Visuals. Ben Yanto Visuals on Instagram.
There we go.
Yeah, dude, you've seen his work. Everybody's seen his work. So he's up there for sure, man. So he'll be on the show next week, and it'll be a good one. No doubt.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Good, bro. Good.
All right, man.
Ready for
Hour
bed.
30 minutes. Appreciate everybody watching, and we'll do it again next week.
Later.
Later.
This is Parrish Randall, and this concludes this episode of Beyond the Smoke. Thanks for stopping by, friend. We hope to see you again real soon. Until next time, happy trails. Until we talk meat again.